Sorry about that, guys. I had to delete. I ran out of room on the iPod. That's what I'm using to film this. Well, anyways, back to the story. Back to what I was saying about the mud jug not, will spill if full enough and used, and the proper force is used, is used on it. But for the most part, they're not spillable, and they do a pretty good job about keeping the smell out of it. I mean, not unless if you fill it quite a bit all the way up into the funnel. You need to dump it out or else it'll smell like a son of a bitch. But you put a little soap in there. It will not stink. I mean, you put some dish soap in there, some good smelling dish soap, and it smell like that dish soap until you dump it and clean it again. Which is a tedious process, I know, and some of us are lazy sons of bitches. But if we want to keep it good and it not stink, and for it not to stink, then you gotta clean it. You gotta put some sort of liquid that will mask the smell. Anyways, that's my 2 bits. And you don't need a mud jug to be a real dipper. I don't get where that bullshit came from. I have an uncle who's been dipping about as long as I've been alive, and he uses the spit cup, the same spit cup I was using. He just has more than one. And I was using that one. I was over there, and during the winter, I was over there quite a lot, babysitting and doing all that fun stuff with him. And that's what I used when I was over there before I got my mud jug. I hated the balls because, you unscrew it in, you unscrew the lid, and it's been sitting for a little while. That shit reeks like nobody's business. I hated that, and it made me gag every time I'd go spit. And, I got enough money to buy me a mud jug and did. The mud jug's name is Woody. We'll call him Woody. Since he's, I don't know if he's just normal. I think he's green, Realtree camo, or he's just normal, Realtree camo. I really don't care. I just know it's a Realtree camo of some sort. It's not orange, that's for damn sure. But it's a Realtree camo. We'll call him Woody because there's a ton of woods and it's pretty looking. And it's my mud jug, my only one, and probably be the only mud jug I have for a while now. Because, I'm not going to lie, they're pretty costly, even though the coupon codes that, if you watch Darcy and Mud Jug and Chris Dips 1, they give them out 25% off. But 25% off only goes so far, and when you're broke and don't have the cash to spend on a mud jug, which range from basics are like $19.95 or $19.99, and limited edition like these, which you get black mud jug, can range. You get 2 mud jugs for like the price of one, but you could donate the black one if you already have a black one. But the limiteds range from how new they are, from $29.99 to $49.99, which is $50. But the shipping, if it was just regular shipping, just like, the normal $6 to, $8 shipping, it wouldn't be so bad. But they're like $10 and $11 shipping, which when you're dropping some serious, like 30 to 40 bucks, not 30 to 40, but 30 to 50 bucks on a mud jug, that's that $10 is what will get you in shipping. Now, if you order a basic one, I think it's only, it's no more shipping. But with that secondary mud jug, add on to the limited edition one, I think that's what bumps up the cost. I'm not saying don't get them, but I'm saying, that $10, $10 to $11 added on to the initial price is what will do you. Now, what I did to get mine is I went to Amazon. Found a dealer that, gets mud jugs, but they put them on Amazon. And it's a mud jug. It has mud jug on there. It has the symbol for mud jug. But I bought it from a middleman, pretty much. So the price was only cost me about $30 to $36 for my mud jug. Or it was either 20. It was 20 to 30, like 20 to 36. Let's just go with that range to get my mud jug from, the secondhand dealer on Amazon, which was a fair deal for for not a basic mud jug. Which, I'm not complaining. I mean, that's what I did, because I'm sort of a cheapskate on a lot of things, but I will spend the price for some things. I just happened to look up for cheaper prices and secondhand dealers, for mud jugs. And I found one that was low enough to justify getting one. So I did. That's how the story of my mud jug. I got my mud jug. Other than that, I'd probably get a spit cup or something. But honestly, I wouldn't. I would probably stuck with the bottles, and I would have dealt with the smell. I would probably put dish soap in it so that smell wouldn't have knocked me on my ass. The smell really is what pushed me to finally get a mud jug. And the spit cup, like, I have a niece, and I, for one, have this insane habit of knocking over shit. And I didn't want to have something that was spillable with a lid on it and have to deal with that noise. I didn't want to have to deal with that pain and hazard for it. I'm trying to. There you go. There you go. That's probably a little bit better for you guys. Anyways, that's why I got a mud jug. Well, if you want to see more from me and hear more about my exciting rants and 2 bits of things, comment below. I'll probably make more videos now since, this is my first one and shit. And I'd like to ask you guys a question. I know I don't have many views because this will be my first video on my channel, but I want to hear from you guys. What's your guys' favorite season, and what's your guys' 2 cents on mud jugs? I mean, and what's your guys' favorite dip? That's one thing I didn't show you guys. If you guys don't see in my picture, I'm holding up a dip. I'm holding up this type of dip. Alright? This is my dip of choice, Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut. And I'll give you the story of how I started dipping next time. Which, I don't know, be probably tomorrow. Or if I feel like it, I'll do another one for y'all today. Give you my first dipping experience. And how I started dipping and why. Stay tuned for that. Guys, always pack a lip. Keep dipping and spitting. And always remember, you don't have to follow the norm. I'll see you guys later. Bye.